Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I've actually got a new addition who's waking up by the looks of it. This is my daughter. Oh, she's 11 weeks old and her name is Winter Florence. Her name obviously is, to me, beautiful. Her name is Winter because we love the name Winnie as a nickname. And we just wanted a bit more of a longer name. As in, I say longer, it's not longer because Winnie's actually the same, but it's just a name that was a bit more, I don't know, not Winnie, I guess. So it's Winter, and we actually, when I was pregnant, I thought I would call her Winnie all the time, but I don't. I've called her Winnie probably twice. She is Winter, and everyone calls her Winter. No one's really called her Winnie yet. And Florence is named after Jack's great-grandma. So we loved the name Florence anyway. Florence would have been number one name always, if it wasn't so popular. We've actually got a cousin called Florence, so that was out of the question anyway. But yeah, she was born on the 12th of April. What? The 15th of April at 12:08 p.m. That's what I was trying to say. And she weighed £6.9, so small, relatively small baby. She was 6 days early. I went into labour naturally, so I started having contractions at about 6 a.m. on the 14th of April. Went into hospital around 5 p.m. that day because my contractions were getting really bad. And when I got to hospital, I was told I was 4 centimetres dilated. So I was not disheartened because I was glad I was in active labour, but I thought I was further along because of the pain of the contractions. My birth plan, I didn't really have a plan, but was to always have a water birth. And unfortunately, I couldn't have a water birth because I lost blood when my waters broke in hospital. They had to break my waters and I lost blood, so they had to monitor her. I didn't know this at the time, so I was only on gas and air right up until I was told I was ready to push. And at that point, I asked if I could have a water birth, and I was told I couldn't because they need to keep the straps on me to monitor her or something. I don't know the ins and outs. But at that point, you can imagine the panic of, oh shit, I need an epidural because I'm about to give birth naturally with only gas and air. And to be honest, by that point, this was 11 a.m. the next morning. Gas and air wasn't doing anything for me by that point because I'd been on it for so long. So it was like, this isn't working. So yeah, my birth was, in my mind, pretty painful because I wasn't really having any pain relief. But I was relieved when I found out she was only £6.9, because if she was any bigger, I dread to think what the pain was like. So all you mums out there that have just done gas now with babies much bigger than £6.9, well done. Well done. Yes, she was born at 12:08 p.m. On the 15th of April. Weirdly, me and Jack had that date in our mind since we found out she was pregnant near enough. We were adamant she was going to be born on the 15th of April, and she was born on the 15th of April. And like, our family were a bit taken back they kept saying to us, you said 15th of April. They were all by their phones by the 15th of April waiting for this baby to come out. So yeah, that was, and also, by the way, we didn't know her gender. So gave me more of a reason to push because I didn't know the gender. It was all very exciting. But when we gave birth, we completely forgot we didn't know the gender. And we just stared at her probably for about 5 minutes before we actually found out the gender. Which, actually, thinking about it now, is quite magical. But we didn't care. When she was here, we didn't care if it was a girl or a boy. She was just here. And that, to me, is one of the most amazing experiences of my life. If we're blessed with any more children, I will not find out their gender, because that was just the best moment of the whole pregnancy for me was finding out the gender of her when she was born. So yeah, I would really, if you can hold on and keep and not find out, I would truly recommend that, because it is just so magical. So yeah, we didn't find out her gender, and I'll do it again in a heartbeat. And actually, to be honest, I didn't really want to know the gender until about week 33-ish. I was starting to get a bit like, oh, I just want to know now if I got a boy or is it a girl. I want to know. We had 2 names, obviously, and they were the names we were going to stick to. Both names were a little bit out there, I guess. Winter was probably the more safer choice in the boy's name, but I'm going to keep the boy's name in my mind for future. But we are just over the moon with her. She's just a ball of energy, a ball of light, everything that I wanted in a baby girl. She is. She's just always smiling, sleeps like a dream. I am breastfeeding, more expressing than directly on the breast. I found really uncomfortable breastfeeding in public. I know that's very common, and I really thought I would just forget about it all, but I couldn't, and I felt like everyone was staring at me. And now, of doing breastfeeding in public, I will never stare at a woman breastfeeding their child again. So darling, I scared you, ever, because it's so intimidating and it makes you feel like you're doing something wrong. Obviously you're not, but yeah, we're expressing. I'm actually slowly introducing her to formula, just so that I can stop expressing, because she's sleeping through the night. So I'm up in the night expressing. Well, sorry, the last 2 nights I've stopped doing that because I'm trying to slow down my milk supply, and it's working. So yeah, I don't, someone's calling me, but I don't know who, so I'm gonna have to ignore that for a minute. Yeah, so I thought I'd just come on and say hi, show you Winter. She's in a little Tinkerbell outfit, which is from Sainsbury's. My uncle actually brought it for her in the newborn size, and I loved it that much I had to then get it in the next size, and I think I'm going to get it in the next size so that she keeps wearing it, 'cause it's so cute. But yeah, that is it from me. I would like to come back with some different videos. If you've got any ideas, and put them below, or follow me on Instagram. And also I would like to do the names I love but didn't use video, because I watch them all the time, and I think I've got some really great names on my list that definitely can be given to other people. But yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye guys.